We'll give it a second until it catches up. So hang on just a minute. Okay, I think we're all synced up. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here with me. We're still doing our 7-day challenge, and it's a challenge to help women find the best version of themselves and bring them out into the world. So today, the topic is intuition, which is pretty exciting stuff because intuition at its core is about connecting your head brain with your heart brain with your gut brain so that you can see the truth. You can see what's really going on behind the scenes without being colored by your emotions or your past or the things you've always been afraid of. So intuition is about becoming your whole self. So we're going to start the day with a beautiful intuition ceremony, ritual way to begin, because what your intention for the day is what at the end of the day happens. So you want to start your day off with intention and thoughtfulness. So I'm going to show you what I do. The first thing I'm going to show you is where I'm sitting. I'm actually sitting in the front window of my space. You can't see the traffic outside, but it's kind of like Main Street in my town. This is the best place I can get Wi-Fi in my space. So here I am. It's set up perfectly, but I'm in the front window. The other thing that I do is I have set up for this morning all of my tools. I've got a mini singing bowl. I've got angel cards. I've got animal cards. I've got runes. I've got a beautiful amethyst crystal, my medicine bag, some sage, some amethyst, small chunk of it, a candle in a handmade Japanese teapot, my bear. And then I've got whoops, sorry about that. Dun, dun, there we go. And then I've got my drum and my lavender. Oops, there we go. And my lavender and some Palo Santo and some sage and some vetiver and my candle. When you do any sort of a blessing or ritual or ceremony, you want to have the tools which help you connect in, help me connect in with my intuition. And you don't have to use tools, but I love them. And what the tools also do is they make things manifest into the rest of the world. So when I use tools, it's as if I'm layering things. I'm layering my intention. I'm making it stronger. I'm giving it will. So when I choose and I make decisions about whatever ritual or ceremony, and today is going to be intuition, when we do that, it adds strength to our intention. So it's not just a daydream. It's just not just a fairy thought that came across our mind. It's actually a reality. It becomes a reality because you took the time to think about it and reflect and make it a part of yourself and to look at the things which frighten you and to set yourself up for success. So the first thing we're going to do with our intuition blessing is ask the angels, what is our focus today? And what happens is I actually feel with the sides of my thumbs a tingling. And that tells me where I should stop. And that tells us today 3 of water, a celebration, the need to have more fun. So that is our intention today. It's also about a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement. It's about new life. It's about celebrating brand new life, relationship rebirth. See how that works? It's kind of crazy. So that's that day. Lost you again. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so next, we're gonna get the candle going. All right. There we go. Candles help put us into a different brainwave state. Helps us see things differently, look at the world differently. Then I'll light a little bit of sage. All with the intention of we're creating a ceremony and doing a ceremony for an intuition blessing for the day. Cleanses. I'll let it rest in the lavender. I have lavender I grew in my garden and dried. I like to use it because the sense of smell is so primitive. So if we use a lot of smells like sage and Palo Santo, let that rest in my lavender. And then I'll add a little bit of vetiver because vetiver stimulates letting go. Then I'll add a little bit of drumming because what drumming does is it gives it more strength and more intention. Ooh, I got fuzzy. Hopefully it'll clear up. Hang on. Let's see if we can get the picture to clear. One moment. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, a little bit of drumming. Aho! That sends a vibration out, that sends a vibe that can be felt by other people, can be felt by other souls, other consciousnesses, other sparks of life. It's a vibration, just like when sound goes through water. You know, it goes as a vibration, makes a sound wave through the water. This is the same sort of thing where we live in the water, we live in the stream, and when we use the drumming or bells or sound, it helps send that vibration out to create and shape what's around us. So the last thing I'm going to do for our little ceremony this morning is pick a rune. And the rune, I hope, will tell us, and I use my felt sense again, the side of my finger always tells me. And the rune is going to tell us how the rest of the day will go. There we go. That rune is Berkana. Growth, rebirth, birch tree. It's a form of fertility that fosters growth both symbolically and actually. It can be affairs of the world, family matters, the relationship of the self or to the divine. It leads to blossoming and ripening. It's concerned with the flow of beings into their new forms. Its action is gentle, penetrating, and pervasive. What is called for here is to consider your issue with care and awareness. First, disperse resistance, then accomplish the work. For this to happen, your will must be clear and controlled, your motives correct. Any dark corners should be cleansed. This must be carried out diligently and sometimes with expert help. Modesty, patience, fairness, and generosity are called for here. Once resistance is dispersed and rectification carried out and seemed to hold firm, then through steadfastness and right attitude, the blossoming can occur. That's our day, and that's our intuition blessing today. You can do your very own, And the more you do these blessings, the more you send what you want out into the world. And the more in tune you are with yourself, the more you can put power and strength and insight behind your dreams so that they can happen. Okay? So we will be visiting with Renee and Amanda at 9:45. Two of my favorite intuitive people. One, Amanda, is a business coach and a close friend, and the other is Renee, who's a hypnotherapist who also does psychic. We're going to have a wonderful conversation. So 18 minutes or thereabouts, and we'll see you on the private challenge page. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.